don't know how I should greet people. Hi, hi, I'm new here. Okay, so hi, today I'm answering the tag 50 random facts about me. So here you go. My name is not Lulu. Lulu Abroad is the name of my channel, but my name is Flavia. And Lulu was a nickname given to me by my aunt. I don't know how the heck she came up with Lulu when she had Flavia. Those names to me don't sound alike at all, but for some reason, that's what she calls me. I was born and raised in Brazil. Every time I introduce myself, people go like, excuse me, I've never heard that name before. Flavia is a very common name in Brazil, just like Jessica. It's originally Italian. I actually don't know why they chose that name for me. I don't think there's a specific reason, but that's my name. I live in Chicago. I can come across a little harsh sometimes. That's only because I'm very passionate about things, and also because my vocabulary is a little restricted given English is my second language. When I was just a baby, I got stung by a very poisonous kind of scorpion and nearly died. True story. And then I almost died again when I was 4 in a car crash. The ambulance came, they took my mother and they kind of forgot me in the car, and the only reason they knew to go back and get me was because my mom was kind of like, she kind of kept repeating my name. The back seat had flipped and they found me underneath the seat. That same accident actually left a huge scar across my belly because they had to remove my spleen, which didn't bother me at the time. I guess I was young. That was kind of like part of my body, but now it does. For some reason it bothers me. I don't know, but it really bothers me. I've known I wanted to be an artist since the age of 3, and I never really changed my mind. I didn't know like, oh, I want to be an actor, I want to be a singer or a writer, but I did know I wanted to be a performer. So yeah, I never really changed my mind. I'm really proud to say that I am a full-time actress. When I tell people I'm an actress, the second question is always, oh, where have I seen you? What have you done? So ever since I started working professionally, I've done some indie films, I've been in commercials, I've done theater, tried a little bit of everything because I think it's important to explore as an artist. You have to know how the business works before you can even say that you prefer doing one thing over the other. I don't speak Spanish. I'm bilingual and my first language is Portuguese. This is kind of embarrassing, but I stepped on a pacifier till the age of 6 years old. My mom bribed me with a birthday party so I would return the pacifier to her. I grew up Catholic, but I'm not religious. In fact, I think I may be agnostic. I've always been very interested in human behavior. I guess that's one of the reasons why I decided to be an actor, because I don't know, to me it's fascinating to watch and also find out some of the reasoning behind why we do things and why we believe. And I believe in being a good person. I believe in helping people. I believe in sharing the wealth, and not just financial wealth, but knowledge and everything good we should give and share. If there's afterlife, I don't know. I hope there is, because if everything ends here, it's just kind of scary and sad. That's where I am at now. I guess I don't know what I believe in. I was 16 when I had my first kiss, which was after every single one of my girlfriends. Not too long after, I kissed a boy at a concert, and now he's gay. I met my husband at Disney World. My first job was at a Waffle House. I came here on a work exchange program where you paid this agency and they found you a job. So instead of going to school, like to class to learn English, you would just work, have a regular American job and learn the language as you did the job, and then on top of that you'd make some money. So it's kind of like a cultural program. They placed me to work at a Waffle House. I never made past training. First of all, my English was not good enough. They trained me for a few days, and then one day I show up to work and this woman comes up to me, Flavia, today we're going to put you on the floor. And I looked at her and I was like, what? You're gonna put me on the floor? She's like, yeah, I'm gonna put you on the floor. I was horrified. I started crying. And I started crying. I couldn't me home and fired me. I was an extra in a show called The Mob Doctor on Fox. That was my first professional acting job and my first time on television. I played a prostitute. I hate competition. Any kind of competition. I don't like playing games. I don't like sports. Not a good loser. I have no interest in being understanding if somebody got first place and I got last. I'm not mature enough for that. I don't go to funerals. Just think about it. Whoever came up with the concept of bringing in the dead body in the process of deterioration so we could all watch it, I don't know. It's just, I can't wrap my head around it. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I prefer to remember people when they're alive. So I don't go to funerals because I think they're morbid. I've written 3 short screenplays and 1 full feature. I've been working at it for the last 3 years of my life, and it finally feels great to say that I've written a feature film. It was a lot of work, but I'm happy it's finally done. I can't stand injustice. I have to speak up because if we all spoke up about injustice, we would live in a better world. I am a girly girl and I'm proud to be that way. I have to be honest, I feel so much outside pressure not to be feminine, pressure to be tough, to act like a man so I can be respected by other females and males. And I feel like that's unfair. Why? Being a man is not necessarily better than being a girl and vice versa. I see women taking pride of how masculine or non-feminine they can be. When I was growing up, I was a tomboy. And they say it in a way as if being a tomboy was better than being a girly girl or just a girl. Guys say, I'm dating this girl and she's so cool, she likes to be outdoors and she's not like a girly girl. So what? Just because I like makeup and I don't like watching sports, I'm not cool enough for you? As if being a girl was a negative thing. I would never respect a man who doesn't appreciate women for who they are. I have a gas problem. Wow, why would you say that? Why? We all do it, right? We all do it. And I eat super clean. Maybe okay, I'm gonna stop now. I'm pretty sure I predicted someone's death before. And it sounds like I'm lying because I didn't tell anybody before it happened. As I was walking to school, I know this is weird, like this weird random thought came into my head. And it was, what if I get to school and class was canceled today because the teacher died? And guess what? I got to school and the teacher had died. How freaking weird is that? I love white rice. I could survive on white rice for the rest of my life. I have disproportionately small hands and feet for my height. I'm 5'7", I wear 6.5 shoes, and my hands are tiny, which makes me a hand model. Yes, that's a thing. People do that for a living. I didn't know that was a thing either until my agent sent me on a casting for hand models, and my job was to hold baby feet all day. I would have done it for free. It was so freaking adorable. Some of those babies were like 2 weeks old and I was kind of scared of breaking them. I don't feel like an adult at all. I lose my keys all the time. My cell phone, oh my god. I lose my cell phone every 5 minutes. My husband still needs to remind me to take my birth control. Not an adult. I have a phobia of driving. I've tried, I don't drive. A lot of people don't know this about me, but I don't drive. I'm super scared. Part of me thinks it might have to do with my car accident from when I was little. I don't know what it is. It's just like, I get in the car, I start driving, I panic. I've taken lessons. I hate it because fear of anything will paralyze a person. It will prevent you from doing things that you want to do. So don't follow my example, but it's not something that you can't follow an example. It doesn't work like that. If you're afraid of something, you're afraid of something. And I don't know how the brain works, but it just does that. It's not because the person wants to, they're just scared of something. I know I have faith that someday I will get over my fear of driving, so it will stop preventing me from doing things that I want to do. I'm an okay singer. I could be a better singer. That's why I say I'm an okay singer, because I am an okay singer. I've sang to live audiences before and I really enjoy it, but I'm not the best singer around the block. I have this weird habit when I'm writing a movie or screenplay, I have to have either a movie soundtrack playing on the background or a movie playing on the background, but it can't just be any movie. It has to be a movie that I know, that I've seen before. My top 2 choices recently have been Wild and Waitress. I watch them back to back and I alternate between those 2, and it's weird, but I don't get tired of it. I cannot tell the difference between bad wine and good wine. It's all great to me. I have a major celebrity crush on Donald Gleason. And he's not your typical leading man. If you've seen About Time, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He has that sweet boy, redheadish, I'm a little getting too excited here. Something about him that's just like, I want to marry you. I am an introvert and a homebody. For an actress, you would think, oh, she's so outgoing, she likes meeting new people, she likes to be the center of attention. I don't like meeting new people, I'm lazy, I think it's a lot of work, it's a lot of energy you have to pour into any relationship, and I love staying home. I love watching a movie, just chilling at home with my husband, ordering food in or getting takeout. That's what I like to do. I've been quitting Facebook for the past 3 years. I took a break off Facebook for 8 months and it was the best 8 months of my life. I don't need to know everybody's opinion about everything. It's
an overload of information. I can't take it. I get overwhelmed. I'm like,
it's too much. It's too much. The water that I shower with is so hot I could probably shower and make tea at the same time. I would rather be told the truth than be lied to. I come from a family of farmers and I spent a huge portion of my childhood at a farm. But I also come from a family of artists. My father is an artist and my brother is a musician and soon to be filmmaker. I love the TV show Friends. That's one of the ways I learn English. We watch it every night before going to bed. I self-taught Photoshop and photography because I'm just so smart like that. I'm a very sensitive person and I take things personally, which is not a great trait for an actor to have because I'm constantly dealing with rejection, but yeah, I mean, what can I say? I'm still learning. I don't have a nose and I can prove it. See, like, there's like no bone whatsoever. I should put that on my resume under special skills. If you buy me a gift outside of my wish list, unless it's dessert, I will not like it. I'm the hardest person to buy gifts for. I have a degree in advertising and public relations, even though I never worked in either advertising or public relations. I care a lot about everything. And I'm not talking about,
oh, I get so caring and so loving.
No. Everything is a big deal. I can't not care deeply about every single thing. Sometimes that is great, but most of the time it's not. Not everything matters that much and I don't need to suffer through it. So that's me. I hope you guys liked this video. It's a little long, but give me the thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Something that started out as an innocent path to creativity turned into an obsession. I'm not gonna blame anyone for my weird, strange obsession with wanting to be popular. That was me. That came from me. When you start something like that, you should have